small chop we're going to be assembling is our samosas. And for the samosas, remember that I told you that the sheet for the samosa is always the biggest sheet, and this is why, because you're going to be cutting it to make your samosa. So this is how you cut the sheet to make the samosas, right? I think the sheets we have here can make up to 30 samosas. Then this is called the lemon. This lemon is basically the batter, the pastry batter that we use to make the samosa, spring roll, like all the sheets. It's basically the batter we used to make the sheets, and we're going to be using that to secure all the small chops. Okay, the lemon is the pastry batter used in making the pastry sheets. Now let's make the samosa. I started with samosa because this one is the most technical. So you're going to fold your sheets like you're trying to make a triangle. Please, when you're making, especially if you're a beginner, just put this video in your front like this and be doing as you're saying. Do as I do, don't worry. Yeah, I say do as I do, don't worry. So you're going to fold it like you're making a triangle. Then you would now put the beef in that pocket that you have created, right? When you put the beef in that pocket that you have created, you will now secure the beef. So you secure the beef by folding in the direction of the triangle. Can you see? Folding in the direction of the triangle. Repeat after me. Folding in the direction of the triangle up until you get to the end. At the end, you will now use the lemon to now, glaze it. You will glaze it with the lemon. Then you will now cover it. That's it. That's a beautiful girl right there. Can you see the girl? So nice, so beauty. Okay, watch another one. Watch another one. You've cut your sheet. You fold like you're making a triangle, almost like you want to make like a cone, right? As if you want to make a cone. Now in that pocket, you will now put in your beef. Don't forget that you can use any kind of filling for samosa. Nobody died and said samosa has to be beef, right? Then when you secure the beef, you now start to fold in the direction of the triangle. Triangle, triangle. Okay, triangle. Again, triangle. Okay, then you will now use the lemon.
You stick your hand.
That is the batter that was used to make the pastry sheet. You now secure your samosa.
Then
you secure your samosa. This lemon be like seat belt. Where you go wear when you enter plane. Make it for no fly out of your share. So that's it. Fine girl. Now let's do one last one with just vegetables. So we just put the vegetable mix. When we put it in, we secure it just like we did the other two. Then we now gonna fold in the direction of the triangle. You see that healthy things are stressful. But you see how we use beef to do everything, nothing stress us here. Now cabbage they gum pastry sheets because of healthy living. But anyway, it's okay. We are not angry. Fold in the direction of the triangle, my loves. Okay, direction of the triangle. Then you will now use your lemon to secure your samosa. Slay queen samosa. Samosa too nice, so pretty. That's it. Now we are going to move on from the samosas to the spring rolls. Honestly, spring rolls is such a breeze. If you know how to wrap shawarma, anything that you can wrap that looks like, this thing is spring roll. So just do what you can see here. So you fold it in first, then you now close in the two corners. You fold them on top of each other. You know the way they fold shirts for secondary school? You go fold them like say they fold shirts. Then you will now use the lemon as usual to secure your spring rolls. Like I said, you use the lemon, which is the pastry batter you use to make the pastry sheet, to secure your spring rolls. Let's do it again so that you can see. Okay? Ayasin the beef is. Oh, sorry, let me speak in my accent. You put the beef on the inside. Don't forget, you can use chicken. You can even use lamb. Anything you want. Minced lamb, minced chicken, minced beef. You can use it to make your spring rolls, okay? See, let me tell you people, I have a surprise for you. I need you to practice this recipe. Practice it. My serious students that are very interested, practice this recipe, so please. When you practice it, I want you to post it in the interactive group when we open the group. Okay, now we're doing one with vegetable, okay? So I don't forget, say you go fold down, like say they fold shirts. You know shirts, you do left and right, or be like 1,500 agbada, you do like this, then you roll it. Then you use your lemon to secure it. That's it. A beautiful spring roll every single time. Now we're going to make the prawn rolls, and you guys already know that we're going to use Baba mayonnaise because it's premium and it's absolutely the best. But yeah, so you're going to put your Baba mayonnaise in the spring roll. You know we had already seasoned the prawns, so we're just going to put the mayonnaise in the spring roll. You can season the mayonnaise further if you want. Like you can add some pepper, you can add, yaji, really you can go crazy if you want. But for me, I'm trying to keep this simple, so I just mix the mayo with the seasoned prawns, and then you wrap it the exact same way you wrapped your other spring rolls. Same thing, no difference. Just wrap it the same way you wrapped your other spring rolls. Okay, my loves? Okay, that's amazing. Now let's move on. Now that we've wrapped this one, the second one I wanted to show you is how to make the mayo rolls with the tails like popping out. You know how like you can see the tails and you can tell that, oh, this one is prawns. So firstly, obviously, you're not going to cut the prawns for that one. You're going to leave the tail. You can see that the tail is still on it. So you leave the tail. You place it on the spring roll sheet. Then you glaze it with the mayo. So like I said, if you're doing this method, I would always like season like my mayo. But because we already seasoned the other prawns, the mayo is kind of seasoned. See how I'm wrapping it? So you sort of fold the sheet over the tail. You fold the sheet over the tail, exposing the tail. So you're still doing the same thing. The only difference is now you're folding over the tail to expose the tail. Then you continue as usual, like business as usual. After you have done that, right, you now use your lemon to secure it, and there you have it, your mayo rolls with the arrogantly proud mayo showing. The last but not the least is our money bag. Now for the money bag, you can also use any kind of filling, chicken filling. So you're going to start by doing this as if you're making meat pie. Don't forget that your money bag sheet should be small, not too big. Then once you fold it like you're doing meat pie, you now nip and tuck it like you're trying to make a dumpling. When you're done with that, like you saw in the video, you're going to use spring onion, like the spring onion to secure it. You're going to use the spring onion to secure it. When you use the spring onion to secure it, you will now use a toothpick through the spring onion, through the pastry, like into the other side, and there you have it. So repeat the same process, and I promise you, you're going to have an amazing looking small chops. See this particular small chops here. This is the slay queen of small chops. Now this one, they walk out for street, everybody go to rise for her. Now this type, everybody they talk about for Twitter. This particular small chops, oh nice girl, it's sweet. The feeling is nice. You know, flavorful is big. We are not stingy. There is more meat than there is vegetable, because that's how you do your small chops. So when you're frying your small chops, please, my love, don't leave it all. Same thing like puff puff. Don't leave it. You will be rolling it. You'll be doing like this, you'll be doing like that. Then another tip that it's important to note is you're doing this on medium heat.
Once you even stays here to still,
right? Like, you can even do it on high heat, to be honest. Is don't allow your small chops to be too brown on fire, because when you bring it out, the color will still darken a bit. So don't allow it to be too brown. So you can see why I'm showing you how I'm frying it so that you can see the color. Look at the color as it is like this. That's how you should bring it out so that your small chops will be looking beautiful, fine. Don't allow it to be too brown. Focus on this color. If you have questions, let me know.